In the bowl I have half a cup of grounded oats, a dash of nutmeg and quite a bit of cinnamon because I do like it, and I just mix that using a fork because it acts like a whisk, and I prepped this the night before. When I use a really ripe banana, they are my fave, and brown bananas are just as nice and even sweeter than usual yellow bananas, and I just put that into a blender. I usually make this in bulk, but for this video I actually only did this for 2 portions. And in there I put some almond butter as well, with a dash of maple syrup and your plant-based milk. I love cashew. And I just mix that up, and the following morning I'll put that into my bowl. And I will use a fork to whisk all the ingredients together. I'll then pop it in the microwave for a couple of minutes, and it comes out with this very gooey consistency. I'm going to put a bit of agave nectar on top just to sweeten it up, and some milled linseed, chia berries and sunflower seeds. And yeah, it's like a really nice cakey consistency, and not every day making it presentable for the gram like I did in my picture on here in the thumbnail. Every day without fail, I have a Pink Lady apple for my snack at around 10:30. I'm using a bit of fairy liquid soap to get off the wacky substances here, but usually I would just soak it in some apple cider vinegar. But like I said in the title, I'm lazy, and this is the easiest way to clean my apples. It's always cold here in London, so I bulk make my soup and I will leave it in the card above somewhere. This looks like a tidy portion, but I actually had 2. But yeah, I'm just blending some of my soup mixture with a dash of salt and some nutritional yeast flakes, and I'll put that in the blender to get nice and smooth. I'd carry this to work with me in a flask and heat it up, and yeah, that's easy lunch done. When I get home from work, I'm usually quite hungry just because it's been about 4.5 hours since I've actually eaten anything. So I usually reach for my trusty Alpro yogurts, which I have loaded up in the fridge. I love them, they're easy, filling and absolutely tasty to last me till dinner time. Dinner, I was just using up things I had in my fridge, which was some kale. I also had some bean sprouts that needed using up as well. And I have a lot of carrots always to hand, so I'm just washing them and peeling the carrots too. And after I've peeled the carrots, I was just using the same peeler to cut the carrots into ribbon strips. Here you go there. And I ate the rest of the carrot, don't worry, I love my carrots. I'm just taking some rice noodles and putting them in a pan with some boiling water, which I'm pretty sure is not how you're meant to do it, but I do it anyway and it turns out fine. In a frying pan, I'm just heating up some sesame oil and some white onions. This actually works better with red onions, which I did the day before, but I run out, so I'm just using what I've got to hand at the moment. And I'm setting that fry to translucent and adding in my kale, my bean sprouts, mix it in a little bit, making sure they're all cooked and soak up all the flavours of the onion as well. And I'm adding in my carrots last because they're quite thin and they'll cook quite quickly. And I want that extra crunch in it as well. Last but not least, after about 6 minutes of having the noodles in hot water, I have the noodles and a dash of turmeric, which I'm absolutely obsessed with. I absolutely love it. And I probably put in a bit too much, but it's so nice. How can you not? I'm just mixing them around until well combined. After I transferred it to the plate, I actually went to this store and they had lots of vegan stuff, and I thought I'd treat myself to this deep fried tofu. I'd usually just use normal tofu, like baked or something, but I thought, you know what, why not? Everyone needs a little bit of extra goodness in their life. And yeah, that is my plain and simple dinner. I usually make dinner in bulk, but I just wanted to use what was up in my fridge at the time, and yeah, that's a very good way to get extra veggies in. If you got this fun video, thank you for watching. Every Monday I post another video in my Meat Free Mondays playlist, but in the meantime you can check out my Instagram for lots of vegan and cruelty-free foods, beauty, health tips and general lifestyle, and I post every single day, so be sure to check it out. In the meanwhile, I'll be posting Monday, Wednesday and Friday, so yeah, I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.